Welcome students. We have already discussed about the factors which are affecting on location of industry. Now onwards we will discuss every factor in details because every factor has different status and it is very important to think over it, to discuss about it. In manufacturing, the products from primary activities, we are making a process on it, and for that we are utilizing machineries. Now, which products we are getting from the primary activities? For example, from agriculture we get crops, fruits, flowers and so many vegetables and other products. Then in fishing, fishes. From forest we get so many products like the wax, honey, then timber, then so on products. So the products from the primary activities we are making process, and then we are making more useful products. Now, while taking these products, which we called raw material, because it is coming directly from the Welcome students. We have already discussed about the factors which are affecting on location of industry. Now onwards we will discuss every factor in details because every factor has different status and it is very important to think over it, to discuss about it. In manufacturing, the products from primary activities, we are making a process on it, and for that we are utilizing machineries. Now, which products we are getting from the primary activities? For example, from agriculture we get crops, fruits, flowers and so many vegetables and other products. Then in fishing, fishes. From forest we get so many products like the wax, honey, then timber, then so on products. So the products from the primary activities we are making process, and then we are making more useful products. Now, while taking these products, which we called raw material, when we talk about the nature of raw material, this is the list of nature of raw material, because all the natural resources, all the raw materials are not of same natural status. So very first we will see the first category, that is perishable raw material. Perishable raw material, it means the products which we get from the primary activities, they get spoiled within short time period. So it is very important, after bringing them from the primary activities, very immediately we have to send it into the industry. Now we can take the example of perishable products as a raw material. For example, sauce industries, in which we need tomatoes, fruits, or fruit juice industry, in which we need fruits. Now these are the products which get spoiled in short time period. So it is very important to maintain the quality of products, we need to supply it into the industry. And so the industries in which the perishable raw material is used, those industries are located near the raw material. The second category is non-perishable products. Now, some products which we get from the primary activities, they remain as it is for longer time. And so, such industries are either located near the raw material or near the market. For example, minerals. Minerals which we get from the mining activities. Those minerals, they can remain as it is for longer time period. And so, industries which are depend on the minerals, they are either located near the mines or near the market. The third category, that is wet losing industries, raw material. Now, wet losing raw material means in process when the products are losing its weight. For example, sugar industries, in which sugarcane is a raw material. Now, in sugarcane, only 10% product we get. Remaining 90% product is useless. So, sugarcane industries are always located near the sugarcane areas. Because if we start sugar industry far from the raw material, then we will have to lose the transportation cost of 90% products. Then this industry, this activity is not at all profitable. And so the raw material which is losing its weight in process, those industries are always located near the raw material. The next category, that is non-weight losing industry. It means the products from primary activities, after process on it, those products are not losing its weight. Means before process, whatever the weight of that product, it remains same even after the process on it. Now, the example is cotton. Cotton which we get from the agriculture. Before that, before processing, the weight is same, and after processing, the weight remains same. And that is why cotton textile industries are either located near the raw material or near the market, because in both the cases transportation cost is same, as transportation is continuous requirement in industrial activity. And that is why when the raw material is non-weight losing, that time the location of industry either near the raw material or near the market. The next category, that is lightweight products. Now, lightweight products, in that the weight of the product, for example, the weight of the raw material which requires in light industries, electronic gadgets like mobiles, computers, television sets, they are lightweight they are lightweight products which are utilized, and while transporting it, we have to be very, very careful. So when the raw material is lightweight product, that time the industries are always located near the raw material. The next category, that is heavy, bulky and weight losing. Now heavy, bulky, weight losing. The best example of this category, that is iron and steel industry. Now iron and steel industry is the biggest one because it is the base of all the industries. The iron which we find in the form of ores, it means it is in form of impure state. Now this impure state which we have to convert into pure state first. So minerals which are heavy in size, they are bulky, means the size is huge, and the weight losing, it means after process on it, it is losing its weight. So in this category, the location of industry is always near the minerals, because in this category the transportation cost is huge, because iron and steel industry, it is not a small industry, and the requirement of mineral is not a less, it is huge, and the transportation, it is continuous requirement. So to save the transportation cost, the location of iron and steel industry is always near the mines. We can take the example of iron and steel industry in India, that is Chota Nagpur Plateau. In Chota Nagpur Plateau, the states of nearby states like Orissa, West Bengal, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, this is the region where we get iron ores, coal, manganese, as coal and manganese is also a requirement in iron and steel industry. So all these minerals we get in Chota Nagpur Plateau, and that is why most of the iron and steel industries are located in Chota Nagpur Plateau. And the best example, that is Tata Industries. So the iron is in the category of heavy, bulky and weight losing raw material, the location of industry is always near the minerals. Now you think over it. What is your industry? What is your finished product? And what is the raw material which is required for your industry? Then for that raw material, you have to consider all these categories. In which category the raw material is coming, and on that basis you will have to decide where will be the location of your industry. I hope you will think over it and you will definitely get the exact location of your industry. So think about raw material and get the perfect location of your industries. Thank you. All the best.